What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Malnoxx, and today we have another Honkai Stario video for you. Now, as you probably know, the global 1.1 special program was delayed due to an earthquake over in Japan and Hoyoverse Japan handling the 1.1 special program. I hope everyone out there is okay and they take all the time they need to recover. However, because of that, the global live stream was pushed back until tomorrow. But the Chinese live stream still went out, so we do have the information for version 1.1. We just have to do a little more work. So if you don't want to wait for the global release, here's everything we learned during the version 1.1 special program. Starting with the new characters, first up we have the 5-star quantum character, Silver Wolf. We got to play as Silver Wolf from the very beginning of the game. Here we have a little bit more information about her. With her skill, she can give weakness to an enemy based on the party member's elements, which is going to be really handy if you don't have a character that can weakness break a particular enemy. Her skill can help you out with that. For her talent, every time she attacks, she has a chance to give a random debuff like reducing attack, defense, or speed to the enemy. Her technique allows her to immediately attack an enemy and deal damage while ignoring their weakness type and reducing their toughness meter, which is a great technique to have. And her ultimate has a high chance to reduce the enemy's defense and deals damage based off of her attack. The next new 5-star we heard about was Luocha, the imaginary healer from the Path of Abundance. His skill heals based on his own attack and gets him 1 stack of Abyss Flower, which is his talent. If the character's HP is low, Luocha will immediately use his skill on them without it consuming a skill point, kind of like Nat, and this skill can be triggered again after 2 turns. It also seems like it can remove negative statuses when you get high enough on his traces, again similar to Nat's. His talent, Abyss Flower, is gained from his skill and from his ultimate. Each of them gives him 1 stack, and when he gets 2 stacks, an Abyss Flower is deployed on the field. Party member attacks an enemy while the flower is active, a portion of their HP is restored. After you use his technique and start a battle, he will automatically heal the character with the lowest health, and his ultimate deals damage and dispels buffs from an enemy, which is going to be amazing fighting all those Mara-struck enemies. Again, it gains him 1 stack of the Abyss Flower ability as well. And up next, we saw the new 4-star character, Yukong, who's also an imaginary damage from the Harmony Path. And like all Harmony Path characters, Yukong is going to be a buffer. Her skill boosts the attack of all characters for 2 turns, while her ultimate deals imaginary damage to 1 enemy and increases crit rate and crit damage. Her technique increases her movement speed while you're running around outside of combat. It also gives you the benefit of her skill boosting everyone's attack when you start combat. Her talent deals extra toughness break when you auto attack, which can be really handy for those enemies with a weakness to imaginary. After that, we got to see the banners coming up in version 1.1. Starting in phase 1, we have Silver Wolf's banner with Danheng, Asta, and Serval as the 4-star characters, as well as Silver Wolf's 5-star light cone. In phase 2, we have Luocha's banner with Pela, Xingqiu, and Yukong as the 4-star options there. And of course, Luocha's 5-star light cone as well. Now moving on, we have a lot of really cool events coming up in version 1.1. The first one is going to be an event involving Silver Wolf, where it looks like we're going around and either cleaning up or putting out graffiti around the Herta space station, and it's going to involve Screwlum, who is this character who's apparently Silver Wolf's arch enemy, potentially a future playable character. Apparently we're going to learn a little bit more about the history between Silver Wolf and Screwlum, as well as earn some rewards, including Stellar Jade and a 4-star light cone. Now we have images of 2 4-star light cones here. One of them looks like it features Screwlum, while the other one features Silver Wolf. I'm not sure which of these we're getting or if they are similar in any way. If you guys know the answer to that, let me know down in the comments below. I was a little confused on this part. Next event we have is the Belobog Museum of Curiosity. Now we heard a little bit about this from Japar during the story quest, but now we actually get to go to the museum. This one looks really cool because not only do we get Stellar Jade, we also get a self-modeling resin to create your own relic from this event. And not only that, but the museum is going to be a permanent area when the event is over, so the map is expanding already. Up next, we have an event called Astral Curtain, which is going to be a combat event taking place on Herta Space Station. It looks like there'll be different stages that we have to fight through, using different teams, different debuffs, different modifiers, and getting some Stellar Jade as a reward from that. We also have a resource collecting event coming up on the Herta Space Station. This is called Experiment Assistant, I believe. We're going to be turning in different materials to help her with her research, and then getting Stellar Jade as a reward. And then we have a Calyx double drop event. Now, I think this just pertains to the Golden Calyx. I don't know if it's Crimson Calyxes as well. We see just a golden calyx there, but that might be a Crimson Calyx in the background. So maybe it's all calyxes. We're also getting 4 new character story quests. We have Silver Wolf, Luocha, Yanqing, and Bailu's story quest coming. We have some cool game optimization and quality of life changes coming as well, starting off with the ability to find enemies on the map that drop certain things and have them marked out. Makes it way easier to farm the materials that we need for ascensions or otherwise. There's also this really cool new feature called Lost Trotter, where randomly when you're fighting in the world, a warp trotter can just fall out of the sky, increasing the rewards that you get from that combat. And not only is that super fun, but it also makes going around and farming materials feel more rewarding when you have these chances of getting extra rewards. We're also getting the feature to chat with our friends, which is going to make co-op feel a little bit better. Instead of just being able to use our friends' characters as support, we can actually communicate with them in the game. So I think this is an awesome step towards the co-op of Honkai Star Rail. And finally, we're getting another login event, and this one is going to give us 10 special rail passes, which is going to be so helpful for those Silver Wolf and Luocha funds. Now, we won't have the codes for a 300 Stellar Jade until the actual global 1.1 special program airs, which is going to be at 11:30 a.m. UTC plus 8 tomorrow, or maybe later on today, depending on your time zone. Here's the conversion to a couple of the common time zones so you can check yours. But it's gonna be like 5:30 in the morning for me, so I probably won't be streaming it. But as soon as I get up and I'm able to, I will be posting up those codes all over my social media, so make sure you guys follow me. Links are all down below. If you wanna come chat about Honkai Star Rail or play together, come join us on Twitch. Link is down in the description below as well. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, like the video, it really does help out so much, and ring the bell if you wanna be notified of when we upload future videos. I'll see you in the next one, and until then, you stay legendary, and remember the sun will rise, and we will try again. May this journey lead us starward. Peace out.